you know what God does when he judges a nation? He says, you want evil? You can have evil. You want wickedness? Guess what? You can have wickedness. Enjoy your wickedness. Eat the dirt. You guys realize the fact that we have a president who is deeply and demonically possessed by the father of lies? He is a satanically principled man. It's almost as though he's looking to do the most evil things that he can possibly do. Think about the fact that the White House during Christmas season did not do anything to commemorate the birth of Christ. Same thing on Easter. On the 4th of July, the White House would not fly a series of American flags. Yet during this month, if you look upon the balcony of the White House, you will see a pride flag accompanied with a series of things that tend to accentuate the sinful and destructive lifestyles that people live. You think we're not at the epitome of corruption right now, the epitome of darkness? The President of the United States is in Miami to be the recipient of a federal indictment that is not based on anything factually stipulated to be illegal. They are lies that are being made up, and it is an attempt to derail him from becoming the next president of the United States. And let's take that a step further, because while all of that is happening, they are patting on the back the most corrupt president we have ever had in United States history. A president who has literally made deals with the devil, and nobody's saying anything about it. What's tragic about this is the church isn't speaking up. The church isn't even speaking up with respect to the wickedness that continues to be capitulated to. The church is actually saying things like, well, when Roe v. Wade was overturned, we should just kind of grieve with those who are grieving. Why? Grieve with people who are grieving because they can't kill a baby anymore based on a federal law? I choose to boast. I choose to be proud in the work of God in saving the lives of children. We are in a battle for death and life. This is a battle between good and evil, and let's call it what it is. I'm astounded by the fact that the richest president in United States history dumps literally half of his net worth to walk into a job where he practically almost killed himself to try to do the best for the country that he could. And they're still trying to federally indict him. When another one took this country and raped it for everything that it has. When another one took this country and used it to line the pockets of himself and his family, to feed the crack-smoking, whore-addicted habits of his son. So I'm not trying to scream out and be all mean and crazy and disrespectful. I'm just telling you what it's like. But with as terrible as all of that is a reflection of the judgment of God. It is in essence God doing what God has always shown us that he does in the Bible. We see the precedent being established to us. It's been given to us. And the reality of it is, if you choose to embrace evil, you know what God does when he judges a nation? He says, you want evil? You can have evil. You want wickedness? Guess what? You can have wickedness. Enjoy your wickedness. Eat the dirt. You don't want prayer in schools? All right. We'll take it away. But when all the shootings begin to happen in schools, do not get mad at God and blame God and ask where God is. You chose to take God out of the schools a long time ago. When you begin to wonder why people are not happy with themselves because they choose to allow their children to be mutilated in the name of seeking out happiness, only with a church who is absent from declaring the destructive mechanisms that are oftentimes emphasized by these behaviors? Do you understand, folks, that when we speak against the things that we see with these trans movements, that we are actually speaking against the sin? We are not speaking against the people. Do you understand that we love these people, which is why we speak out against these things? Do you think a man is going to build the core of his soul by choosing himself to be declared as another sex, only then to go down a pattern of exploitation? Is that something that is reasonable? Is that something that is good? Is that something that is whole? God is going to honor your decision to live a wicked lifestyle. You can do that, and God will give you exactly what you want. But the insanity associated with the expectation that exists for us to embrace that lifestyle. Do you understand right now in the state of California, folks? They are seeking to put a law into place that says that our children can be taken away from us if we do not agree with allowing them to be mutilated. That's not an exaggeration, folks. That's a fact. Think about that for a second. Understand the embracing of seriously depleted secular humanistic philosophy and the ideal of the embrace of Hegelian dialectic ideas. It's destroying society. We're literally replacing the God of our fathers with the God of this world, the God of this age. What do you expect? You should expect judgment. You should. And that's what we're seeing right now.